All right, part one. Why your content quality crashes the moment client work get busy. All right, so this is part of a webinar. All right, make sure you watch the entire webinar or watch other videos in this webinar. All right, so marketing doesn't shrink proportionally. It tends to disappear. All right, so what's actually happening? So without a protected minimum, marketing time doesn't get reduced proportionally during busy stretches. Right? It tends to disappear almost entirely because there's no flaw stopping it. So because you never really sat down to agree on a certain flaw that, okay, regardless of how busy or not busy work gets with my clients, I'm going to post this number of times every week, or I'm going to do XYZ in marketing every time, regardless of what happens. So you just see it just becomes a natural thing to just let client work take over marketing activities. Right? So why isn't this visible what happens? Client delivery genuinely does is a priority during busy season. So we're not trying to discredit that. You pray for the client, you requested for the client, you work for the client to come, and they're in there. And then so work has to be delivered. All right. So the cost of a neglected marketing minimum doesn't show until later. One lag that echoes the previous chapter. So you might not see exactly the cost of that marketing choice that, let me just stop my marketing. You might not see it immediately because of course there's clients are there and their money is flowing. But after you are done, right, there will be a lag season that will come, a lag season, down where things may be slow. That's when you clearly see the cost of neglecting the market, not just stopping it altogether. All right, so let's look at it practically. What does this look like? So we have two coaches here, right? During the same busy quarter. So the first one has no protected minimum, right? No decision of, okay, I'm going to have a minimum number of posts I carry on every week or every month, regardless of how busy things are. So what ends up happening is that there are zero posts during the busy quarter, and then the fireman follows one like period later. So after that season of busy activity comes a season where there's clearly nothing, right? Things are just completely low in terms of client orders. And then we have the other coach, right? So he has a protected minimum set. And that's something like maybe two posts a week, right? Down from five, but never zero. So the pipeline stays warm. There are always new leads that are being marketed to. So the whole point is about keeping the pipeline on. The moment the pipeline is closed or limited or, disproportionately being shrunk, right? You may end up facing a month without clients. So let's look at it quickly, right? We want you to look at your own numbers and your own business, right? To see this thing clearly. So before your next busy season hits, check the pattern. One, look back at your last genuinely busy stretch. What happened to your marketing output during it, honestly? So the last time you're busy, it will be it a quarter, be it a month, right? Be it 2 months or 6 months. What really happened to your marketing in that season? And then two, we want to check the pipeline 30 to 60 days after that stretch ended. We usually see that there is a quiet patch over there, right? And that comes from the cost of not carrying out marketing for a season. And then three, you want to name whether this happened more than once. So, before it becomes a pattern, there must be repetition. So in your whole business journey, right, as far as you can remember, how many times something like that has happened. So that gives you an exact idea of what we are talking about with your business right now. So you already know what gets cut first. Let's set your protected minimum. So we're offering you a free 15-minute discovery call where we are going to help you look at your content and see exactly how we can, help you protect your content or protect your marketing before busy seasons come. So if you're also watching this webinar, a part of it, make sure you watch the entire webinar or other videos in this webinar. And we also have another one coming up. This is the last webinar of the series. So we're going to look at what should a $5,000 per month coach actually charge for a signature offer without freezing at that number? Because we observe that many people actually do freeze and are not bold enough to mention their numbers in their coaching or consulting business. So that will be it. Make sure you do subscribe, make sure you like and share this video with a coach or a consultant or somebody in the service business. It will bless them tremendously. Thank you once again and have a beautiful rest of your day.